Hello, everybody. I didn't want to have to post this video. However, I recently commented on some other people's videos and had some very strange responses. Um, People winding me up, possibly trying to provoke me into saying something I don't know. But I just want to confirm that I have no political allegiance. Um, I get angry at injustice, like many people. Wish there was something more that I could do. Um, I feel that all British people, and I mean all British people, deserve the same respect, loyalty, equality in their everyday lives. I think it's a shame because um, the British justice system, which was once renowned around the world, has become a joke, really. Um, it's such a shame because we have one of the greatest justice systems in the world, or we had. But as I say, I really think that everybody should be treated equally, and I mean everybody, not just certain groups of people who are given preference. Um, when it comes to old school justice, do I believe in old school justice? The answer is yes, in certain circumstances. If we look at the tragic events that happened in Liverpool and those people that tried to stop the car, that is old school justice. Were those people right to do that? Yes, they were, in my opinion. They're heroes. If someone is being attacked and other people step in to help and stop that, that is old school justice. That is, those people are heroes. Obviously, don't go to extremes when stopping somebody. But yeah, I personally don't see anything wrong with that. I think it's about respect for other people, for other people's lives, and I don't see that as a bad thing. Um, when it comes to, for example, the police force, the police they have no respect for, or I should say, people have no respect for the police anymore. When I was growing up, that wasn't the case. Um, it's unfortunate that people mock the police. Um, the police are, on the whole, are trying to do their job as best they can. They are being told to implement laws which they may or may not agree with, but that's their job. Um, I would like for the police to be able to police correctly like they used to. I think that there has been too much political interference when it comes to the way that the police force is run. And I would like to see something done about that. When it comes to, for example, when it comes to what do I think about the current political situation in Great Britain, I personally feel that the King should dissolve Parliament and that he should appoint a Privy Council of 10 people that report directly to the Crown. You might ask why. Two reasons. First one is that if we got rid of 650 MPs plus mayors, this would save the British taxpayer approximately, on average, £60 million per year. Yeah, £60 million per year. What would a Privy Council mean? Basically, it would be made up of 10 people that was voted for by the British public. and would include 4 representatives from each country, and also an independent person who would be there to chair the meeting. People would be coming from different political backgrounds, so therefore they would actually have to behave like adults. They would have to talk about things, discuss things, come to compromise. In the event that they couldn't, it could go to the House of Lords. If an agreement cannot be made on certain subjects, then it would be put to the vote and the British people would vote. They would actually be able to participate in what was happening in Great Britain. Scary. And we should also have the opportunity, as they do in Switzerland, to be able to vote on certain subjects. We should also have the option to continue to petition. If, for example, someone arrives at 100,000 signatures for a petition, they should go to the Privy Council and they should be allowed to put their point forward, which would then be discussed and a decision would be made. If a decision cannot be made, then it would again be voted on by the public. What would this mean with regard to local councils? Local councils would work in the same way. So people would put their names forward from different political parties and they would be voted in. In the event that they started losing money, for example, they would be removed from their jobs. Simple as that. And a new vote would be given straight away. Imagine, for example, having a finance minister that's worked in finance, an education minister that has been a teacher, a transport minister that has actually driven trains or has worked in the DVLC or DVLA. So there are all these possibilities. Is it a pipe dream? It probably is. But it would be great to take away the power from the politicians and give it back to the people. No politicians, 60 million average per year saving. Anyway, that's just my vision. As I said, I just want to reconfirm I have no political allegiance, and if anything, I'd rather get rid of all of them. That's just me. I hope you're all good, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.